Hello, crafty friends. Creative Juice by Lonnie here, helping you to find and discover your own creative confidence. That is my job, and today I hope it will be an easy job because this is a fun greeting card style that has been popping up all over the internet. I think you're really going to love it. You will need a piece of, I have a thick white, basic white cardstock that is 11 inches by 4¼ inches. And you will need a paper trimmer. So get your paper trimmer out. I've got poke myself in the eye with the, the arm that's already outstretched. So that's what we're going to start with. Then you will need some stamps, maybe some dies, some ink. I'm going to be using the Sending Smiles. See if we can get that so that you can see it in my beautiful window there. All right, that's the one that I'll be using. You can use anything that has flowers and some sentiments on it. So grab your supplies and let's get going here. Okay, we're going to just rearrange a few things so that you can see my stamping surface. There we go, ready to go. All right, with your card base, there's a couple of different styles of this card. This one we're doing today is also referred to as a fence post card front, and I think you'll have fun with this style in lots of ways. I should move this back, I guess, so that I don't have to be working off the edge. So we're going to score this. To start with, we'll score, and remember that the scoring blade is the light one, the light gray one on your trimmer, and the dark one is the cutting blade. So score with your light one at 5½ inches, because that's right in the middle of your card. That's where your card is going to fold. Now take your card base all the way out to the edge so that it lines up right here. It should be at 11 inches right on the edge. And we're going to cut off 7½ inch pieces. So 10½. This time we're going to use the cutting. And at 10, every ½ inch, until you get to 7½. So there's 9½. And 9. Just keep moving those little pieces right off the end. 8½. 8. And 7½. That's where we're going to start. So you should have 7 little pieces, little strips of white and this card base. That's all you will need with your trimmer. I'll set it aside, out of the way. So you've got a card that folds at the top like this, and these 7 little pieces. You can use, I'm going to grab, if I can find it. You can use a little bit of washi tape if you would like. You don't have to use this, but this might help you in keeping it lined up as we're adhering all this. So you're going to put it on the inside of that little flap, down here to the bottom, and maybe put it onto your table to kind of hold your card in place for a moment. Okay? So it doesn't matter if the sticky side is facing up. Then you'll take your strips and you're just going to arrange them with a little bit of space in between each one, like this, right down the front. There you go. And you'll have 5 pieces that go right down the front like this with your fold. Okay, now the bottom one we want to line up. Maybe I should have started at the bottom so I could make sure that they were even. That's okay. We can do that again. So we've got the bottom one, then the next one. Now I can kind of see how much space I need to put in between each one of them. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. All right, I think we're almost ready to start to glue these down into place. So 5 pieces along the front, just like that. Okay. In fact, we can keep our card down with a piece of washi tape too, but we want that to be just even right along like that. Okay. Love it. We get another little piece. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, I've glued it down so it's not moving anymore. All right, then you're going to use, there we go, my liquid glue. We've got 2 extra pieces right here of our strips. Those strips are going to go along the front of the card. So I'm going to put a little glue, if I can get my glue started. Yep, there we go. A little dot of glue, kind of just eyeball it right down on each of those strips and the top of your card. Just a little dot. Now, you should be, if you are one of my customers, you should be getting your new catalog in the mail very soon, sometime in the next couple of weeks. I hope you'll share a selfie when you get it. Share a selfie with your new catalog. I'm just laying this other piece of paper right down on top of that strip of paper, and it's kind of wiggly while it's wet. So if you need to wiggle things so that it lines up at the bottom, there we go. But you may notice that, like everything, there are some things that are getting to be a little bit more expensive. And one of those things is this liquid glue. So it's nice that they give you a month to kind of plan ahead, stock up if you need some liquid glue. It is going up a little bit in the new catalog. So get a couple and put it in your stamping storage, right? Your storage room. Okay, so that is our card. We're going to let it dry for a moment while we do a little bit of stamping. And then we'll take off the washi tape. Okay, we're going to do some stamping. You will stamp a couple of flowers or a couple of leaves. So I'm going to start. You would stamp them onto some paper and then onto, you can either fussy cut or die cut or punch them out. This one I'm going to stamp on my envelope as well. In fact, I've got 2 cards, so I'm going to make 2 envelopes. So we've got some granny apple green stems, some flowers. Let's do Daffodil Delight flowers, a big one and a small one right off the edge if we need to. I like having an envelope that is stamped to let people know that it is not a bill. It is a happy mail. That's one of the beautiful things about creativity, is that you get to make other people happy when you are stamping. So if you love to stamp and you love to share with people and you're thinking, I could do that, I'd love to have you join my Sprinkled Ink team. You can join at, see if I can get my cursor to work. Here we go. You can also become a demonstrator and increase your own creativity by being part of our team. I'm happy to help you do that and learn and grow. It's a fantastic job that can help you stay at home with your kids or find some confidence in your creativity, have such a fun time. All right, so we've got our envelopes. They are ready to go. I've also cut already before you came on. I've die cut this little word that says sending. And we've got I've die cut sunshine to brighten your day. I don't know which one I'm going to use here. We've got flowers and stems ready to go. Okay, let's do a little bit of adding these to our card. One other thing, with this catalog changing to the new catalog in May, some of the bundles, including this one, the Sending Smiles bundles, will not be bundled together. This one will still be in the new catalog, the Sending Smiles stamps and dies, but they will be separate. So if you want to save 10%, you can order them using that number right now, and save 10% off the retail price. So that is a heads up as well. Okay, bringing our card back in, we're going to lay this out. I know that I want to put this sending. I've done the other card just a little differently, but this one I put some black cardstock onto some of our foam sheets, and I have this very delicate little piece that says sending. I'm going to get all of it's sticky on the back because the foam sheet is kind of like dimensional. So it is sticky on both sides. Trying to get all of the other extra pieces out that we don't need. And I wonder if I saved the dot to my eye. Your cut and emboss machine, if you have questions, please ask me. In fact, let's check out who's here today. Hello, Carlene, glad to have you. If you have questions about this, you're always welcome to ask in the comments and I will be glad to answer them. But the foam sheets do make it look like it's kind of standing up off of the card. And it does go through the cut and emboss machine just fine. So you can see that. There's sending. Should we see if I left the dot to my eye or if I need to draw it on here? Looks like it popped out. So we'll just have to put a little dot on it with an eye. Grab a marker, make an eye. There we go. Yeah, there's no mistakes, just opportunity to embellish. So we're going to put our flowers on. You can kind of play around with it. You can decide if you want it on this side or that side. I'm going to use sunshine, sending sunshine to brighten your day. Should I put it on with yellow or white? I think I like the yellow. So I've already cut that out. This long, skinny piece that I've cut it out with is also one of the dies in the set. So that made it really super easy. All of these are from one set of stamps and one set of dies. Okay, it's going to overlap the S just a bit. So I think I'm going to put this flowers. I did the other one on this side too. I think that's what I'm going to stick with today. I don't know. Yeah, we will. Okay, so you want to kind of look to see, you are only going to adhere these things to the strips that are along the top. So I can see that if I put this flower like this, I can get some adhesive on most of the centerpiece of that stem. Just put a little tiny bit and move it around so that it can go on to right. Let's see there, I think is where I decided it kind of goes. Yep. Looks good. This one might go on with some dimensionals as well. Maybe we'll use our little mini dimensionals and then we'll just add our flowers. Reach. I didn't want you to have to watch as I did all of the cutting. So I hope this helps to make this a quick, fast video. Of course, if you're watching it on replay, you can always just fast forward to wherever you want. But I'm glad that you're here and stamping with me today. So what have you got coming up in your life that needs a card or a gift? Have you got any exciting events coming up? We just finished Easter. Okay, so I can see kind of now where my flowers are going to go. I'm going to have one right here. And he's kind of the one that I need to sneak in the first, I think. So I'm going to put him on that little piece of strip, that little strip that we have, maybe over the top of that guy. There we go. There we go. So I don't put glue onto the inside of the card, only on the outside of the card. Then these will go on with some dimensionals. We've got the large one. We'll go right up here. There we go. And this one is going to have two tiny dimensionals, it looks like. I had one piece right there, and one piece down in the bottom where it will be. Oh, got so many pieces stuck to me now. Like that, so that it kind of has one on the top and one on the bottom. Now we can take off our washi tape. You can kind of see how our card is coming together. It looks so pretty. I want to do just a little bit of embellishment because I think some of the details make it even prettier if I can find them. It's kind of like, where is it? On my desk, a hide and seek. Okay. Oh, right here in front of my face. So here I have also in this die, the dies are these teeny tiny flowers. And I put some some glue dots on the back, put them onto glue dots, and we're just going to add them here and there. We'll put one right there. Maybe right in the middle. I put one more right over here. That's good. Probably don't need four. And a little bit of baker's twine to hold our flowers together. And there you go. What do you think? Isn't that a fun way? Now, you may be saying, but I can see through it. Yes, indeed, you can see through this card. That's your gate or your fence fold right there, your fence split card front. Here's a little tip. If you want to write on the inside, just take a pencil and draw a light line underneath each of those fence layers. And then when you open it up, you'll be able to write your message on those lines or above those lines so that you get in between the places where you need to write, and then just erase the pencil lines later. So there's a little tip for sending a split front card. This one, I used the layer in the sending and put the yellow layer behind it. There's a die cut that makes it a little bit larger. So you can see there's the yellow on that one. I love this stamp set because it has so many options for different types of cards you could send. And they don't have to be yellow daisies. They could be anything. But you could be sending smiles across the miles, all the good luck your way, sunshine to brighten your day we used, love and big hugs, birthday wishes, a note of thanks, a card to say hello, and comfort and strength. So this could also be a sympathy card or a get well card. So many wonderful sentiments that you can combine to create birthday cards or happy cards, happy mail cards. And of course, that now coordinates with the coordinating envelope. How about that? Won't that just bring some sunshine? Oh, so glad. Glad that you like it and that you're enjoying it. Hopefully you'll get the chance to try it. It's really pretty simple. You don't have to have the washi tape. You are welcome just to lay them out on the bottom part of your card. Lay the stripes out and then just glue them down. But it's very simple, very on trend right now. So I hope that if you have questions that you will ask them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer those questions for you, help you get started. If you are just starting to do paper crafting, rubber stamping, reach out to me, leave me a message, and I'll respond. One other heads up, today is the 10th, and it is the last day to order the April paper pumpkin kit. This would make a wonderful Mother's Day gift as well. So if you want to send your mother a crafting kit, we have crafting kits you can order, or you can also subscribe to Paper Pumpkin for her, and she'll get a kit each month. You can also do 3 months or 6 months, 1 month. Makes a great gift. Maybe you have someone who is graduating from college and needs to use the right side of their brain a little bit more than the left side of their brain. This would be a great gift as well for them, a monthly craft kit in the mail. And you can order that at Paper Pumpkin. Oh, here you go. You can get that at this address right there. All right, today's your last day to order or to subscribe for the beautiful kit. This This kit, by the way, has some iridescent foil that is on top of it. You're going to love it. This is a sneak peek. You're going to think it is so beautiful. We'll be back next Monday. Thanks for joining me here on Creative Juice by Lonnie, and I hope that you gain some creative confidence soon. I'm here to help you. See you next Monday.